principal of the Brazil High School, Mr. Marcia Messiah, vice principal, staff, parents, and today especially the graduating class of 2014. I am very pleased and very honored to be here to share in this moment with you. This being the second phase of your life. The first would have been when you wrote the essay or common entrance some 5 years ago. And now you are writing the CXC examination. And thereafter, some of you may choose to do A-levels. Some of you may choose to go directly into tertiary education. And some of you may choose to visit the work field. But whatever you choose, it is very important that you continue along the line of your development. This government has provided more than any other the opportunity for young people to develop their minds. The opportunity through the Ministry of Tertiary Education. And today I walked with one of the magazines, and I urge all of you who are graduating here today to collect one of these at my office. They have in it you'll find every single field in which the Ministry of Tertiary Education have provided, both at the University of the West Indies, UTT, COSTAT, MIC, and all the other institutions. So it provides an opportunity for you to make a determination as to where your future lies. Boys and girls, in growing up, I listened to the elders and I listened to my teachers. And one of the things that stuck in my head all the time is that if you give, and I think this is a quote, it's a segment from the Bible as well, that if you give someone a fish, you will feed them for that day. But if you teach them how to fish, then you'll provide food for the rest of their life. And what is it that is trying to see with your development? It is saying that if you continue along the line of your education and you reap the benefits of those education, you wouldn't be feeding yourself for a day. You would be creating a lifetime of opportunities. You will make yourself equal among your peers in the competitive world of employment. And I will tell you this. The reason why I'm telling you this, I will share with you a little piece of my life story. When I graduated from high school, for the first time, I got 3 O-level subjects. And my mother, very poor, come from a very humble background. And the only kind of employment that was available to me was working on the URP program. And when I got up 4 o'clock in the morning to reach out there to cut grass, which was taller than me, I wasn't higher than some of these girls. I'm saying the boys are twice my height already, but not much taller than some of these girls. And when I see this type of hard work, and whether or not it can sustain a family life, whether I can feed if I am to get married, whether I can use that URP program or that URP work to feed my children, it really dawned on me that I need to take a different phase in my life. And then on those days, they used to have some of these same programs, but the ones that were geared towards training and development in terms of having acquisition of more subjects. And I went on, I applied to the school and I got accepted to repeat. But I didn't waste that year of repeating. I got my full certificate, and then I went on to the Eastern Caribbean Institute of Agriculture and Forestry, where I had a passion for agriculture. And there are students in this school who have a passion for agriculture as well. And it's a good opportunity for those of you who do not want to do A-levels. I never wanted to do A-levels, but I wanted to do further studies. And I went on to the Eastern Caribbean of Agriculture and Forestry and developed my skills and got employed in the ministry. But I didn't stop there because I felt that I wasn't challenging myself enough. And I applied and got through to do law through the University of the West Indies. And I went on to do law as well and went to law school. Now, I didn't stop studying until a few years ago, maybe about 8 or 9 years ago when I qualified as an attorney. But being an attorney, it still doesn't stop you from studying. You have to read every single thing. Even to go to court, you have to prepare and read every single case that is along your case line before you can go and defend someone. So boys and girls, I tell you this. I tell you this for a reason that I have a passion for young people and seeing them develop themselves. And I've seen too many young people coming into my office and looking for employment, and they are not educated enough to be competitive within the work market. All of those who have 5 and 6 and 7 O-levels, we are getting them employed very easily. Those who have degrees, it is easier, and even masters, because even in the future, you'll find even to work on picking up garbage by the side of the road, they'll require 5 O-levels. Many years ago, they didn't bother with what you have. But just now, because the world is very dynamic, the amount of education opportunities that we have provided as a government for you all, we have made it easier for every single young man and woman to have that equal opportunity. And upon that, it is free. Many of these courses, like the YTEP, for instance, they even pay you a stipend to study. And some of the other courses, we have doing the same. We have, for this year, for the very first time, we have given persons the opportunity within the age of 16 to 19 to be employed for 3 months in any of the public sector or private sector as well. And that the state is paying you to continue developing yourself. So as a government, we are providing that opportunity. All I beg of you is to take that opportunity and take it very seriously. You don't want when you see a nice young lady and you decide to get married and you go and tell your parents, Mom, Dad, I think it's time that I get married, or I marry this individual. And the first thing they'll ask you, well, where are you going to put she? And what would you tell them? Or how are you going to feed her? Because somebody else's child you are minding now. You are coming out from the shackles of your parents and you are moving down. That's the first question my mother asked me when I decided to get married. So where are you going to put this girl? And that is what got me thinking that, listen, we need to keep developing our qualification. Because when I applied the first time around, I didn't even get a response from any of the employment agency that I applied to, or even any of the institution that I applied to. And I'm telling you this because I really have a passion for young people to see them develop and to not waste the opportunity that is provided for you. And this government has provided through the tertiary education enough incentive and enough programs that you all can develop yourself. Boys and girls, I want to also congratulate the principal and staff. I see Ms. Madhu is here on achieving I think you came second in the young leaders, the Royal Bank young leaders this year. It was really a remarkable achievement. Just a couple of years ago, the Brazil High School beat back every single school in the country, and they came first. And this year, we are second in this young leaders. Again, I want to congratulate any of these students who are graduating was part of it? Oh, stand, let me see, please. Oh, good. Give her a round of applause because they really performed well this year. And I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud of these activities that you all are venturing into. And I'm very happy at any point in time when Ms. Madhu called and said they require anything. We are very happy to share and to lend that assistance to you all. So class, I want to congratulate you on this second step in your life. Many of you will be receiving your results at the end of June, July, around August or so. Whatever your result is, please do come and look for me during some time and sit with me and let us work together for your development, because your development, the person you become, is the future of this community. The community of Brazil is growing day by day. The amount of people coming in to live in Brazil now, we are developing the infrastructure. I will put in every single thing to make it more comfortable for you all. I am the Minister of Land, so all the land, the state land around is within my purview. So I am seeking to regularize some areas where they have squatters, make the family life a little more comfortable, and in particular, develop the infrastructure around the recreation ground. You all must come out and use the lights on the recreation ground at nights, especially when they have no other games going. So I am doing my part. It is up to you to do your little bit for the development of the community. I want to congratulate you, the principal, the staff, and especially the class of 2014. Congratulations again.